welcome back. I hope all of you are continuing well with your studies. Today's class is on another very beautiful poem, Lake Isle of Innisfree, that is written by b.yeats. I have tried to explain the poem in a very simple way, line by line, using all the references and the hidden meanings. So just keep watching the video till the end without skipping. Well, I have uploaded the video on behalf of St. Mary's Higher Secondary School, New Kuch Bihar, for all my class 8 students so that they do not skip on their classes and they can carry on their studies using this online mode. I hope this video will be very useful to all my students. Just keep watching. To begin with, Lake Isle of Innisfree is written by b.yeats. So first I am going to tell you something about the poet. b.yeats' full name was William Butler Yeats, and he was an Irish poet and very famous figure of the 20th century literature. He was born on 13th of June 1865 in Sandymount, Ireland, and died on 28th January 1939 in France. Now, like Robert Frost, Yeats too wrote nature poetry, and some of his very famous poems include The Second Coming, Sailing to Byzantium, The Stolen Child, and Lake Isle of Innisfree. Before moving to the line-by-line explanation of the poem, I am going to tell you to which genre this particular poem Lake Isle of Innisfree falls. See, if you pay attention to the title Lake Isle of Innisfree, this is speaking of a particular island. An island is an element of nature. So clearly this falls under the genre of the nature poetry. And in the poem also you will see that the poet has given a very beautiful description of the Lake Isle of Innisfree. Moving on, Innisfree is not any imaginary place. You know, students, Innisfree really exists, and it is a real island in the west of Ireland near Sligo, which is where he spent his boy time. And this poem was written in the 1890s, okay, 1890s, and presently it is living in the city of London, and standing on the grey pavements of London, it is longing to go back to Innisfree. So it means that the present hectic, busy life of London is not suiting the poem. He longs for peace, and that's why he wants to go back to Innisfree, because he knows that he will find peace in the island of Innisfree. Okay. Now, beginning with the poem. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. I will arise and go now. This does not mean that the poet will wake up from sleep and go straight away to Innisfree. I will arise means, as I say, that the poet is living in London, and the hectic life of London is disturbing the poet a lot, and therefore he wants to arise from the present situation and go immediately. Go where? Go to Innisfree, where he will find some peace. And what will he do after going to Innisfree? He will build a small cabin there, and a small cabin built there, he will build a small house for himself, or rather a small hut for himself. And the hut would be made up of clay and wattles. It will be made up of clay and wattles. Wattles mean straw. You know, the fences that are used to make the huts, the straw material that is used to make huts, that is known as wattles. So he will make the cabin out of clay and wattles. And there he will have a garden of 9 bean rows. And in that garden, there will be a hive for the honeybee. That is, there will be placed a beehive. And you know, the buzzing sound of the bees continuously comes to the ear, and that seems very pleasing for the poet. and live alone in the be loud glade. Be loud glade. Glade here means an open forest area. So in the open forest area of the island, the poet is going to live alone in his hut, and he is going to hear the buzzing sound of the bees from the beehive, and he is going to make the cabin for himself using clay and wattles, and will have a garden of 9 bean rows. So that is the description of the imaginative place that the poet wants to live after going to Innisfree. The second stanza, the poet says, and I shall have some peace there. So it means that presently the state of mind of the poet is not peaceful at all. The poet longs for peace. So the poem is also a spiritual journey of the poet, spiritual journey of the self, within the self of the poet, that to purge himself from this lustful present life and to go to that peaceful and serene life of Innisfree. So a spiritual journey from the lustful life of London to the peaceful and serene life of Innisfree. So I shall have some peace there after going to Innisfree. For peace comes dropping slow. Here again the spiritual element and the natural element blends. See, the peace is the spiritual self, the spiritual thing, and it is combined with the natural elements. How will the peace come? The peace will come dropping slow, dropping from the veils of the morning. Veils of the morning. Veils means a thin sheet, a sheet that is transparent yet not visible fully. Okay, so veil is a curtain sort of thing, and the veil of the morning here means the fog that spreads over the lake in the morning. So if you have visited any lake area, you can see in the winter days it gets covered with fog, a white sheet, and it feels like a white curtain. So it is told the veils of the morning. This is also this 3 lines, dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings, their midnights all a glimmer and noon a purple glow, and evening full of linnet swings. This entire 3 lines is a visual imaginary because the poet describes the place, gives us the full picturesque description of the place. So the peace comes dropping slow from the veils of the morning, from to where the cricket sings. Cricket means an insect. So in the morning the cricket keeps on producing its sound, and the midnights all a glimmer. So here see, the morning is covered with mist and fog, and the midnight is all glimmery with star-studded sky. And the noon has a purple glow in it. Can you imagine a purple glow? How beautiful will be the place where there is a purple glow in the noon. And the evening is full of the linnet swings. The evening is full of the linnet birds flapping of the wings. The sound of the linnet birds flapping its wings. The evening is full of the sound. So how beautiful the place is, you can imagine. In the last stanza he says, I will arise and go now. See, this is a repetition of the same line that is used in the first beginning of the poem. I will arise and go now. This is used for the second time. Why? Because this is a reinforcement. The force, with the inner force that the poet longs to go to Innisfree. That is, he is just fed up with his present life and he wants to go back to Innisfree. The passion, his motive, his want, his wish, all are so hard that he wants to leave this place, London, immediately and arise and go to Innisfree. Why he wants to go? For always night and day I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. Standing on the pavement of London, continuously he hears the lapping of the lake water, the sound of the lapping of the lake water with a very low tune. that is coming by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey. So see here, pavement's grey, and there in the second stanza you have purple glow. So there is a contrast between the two lights. See, the Innisfree, the place Innisfree is filled with purple glow. How colorful life it is. And London pavements are grey in color. Grey implies dull life, right? So life in London is very dull. So he's fed up of it and he wants to go to the colorful life of Innisfree, the purple glow. I hear it in the deep heart's core. The poet hears the sound of the lake water lapping in the core of his heart. How innocently he longs, how willingly he longs to go to Innisfree. It is reinforced in the last stanza again. So, hope students, all of you have understood the poem. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me through the comment section. Thank you all for watching and see you soon in my next class with another video. Thank you all.